G'day, my name's Chris and I have cystic fibrosis.
So Chris, what's your morning routine?
Well, first I start off by doing 2 Ventolin puffs. That's just to open my airways to my physio. This is Atrovent, which I only do when I feel like my chest is really fruity. So yeah, I don't really do that one much. Then, after I have breakfast, I take some Creon, which helps me digest the food. That is a Creon. It's very small, very easy to take down. Then I have some vitamins. Yeah, I don't know what they do really. Some Flixinose spray, just because my nose is really, it's prone to stuff that can grow in it. And then, this is only temporary, but it's this ciprofloxacin, which is an antibiotic. And that's just to clear the bugs in my chest. And it also makes my skin very sensitive to the sun. Then, after that, I come back to my room and I do this, which is called autogenic drainage. And what I do is I put it around my chest and it blocks off it stops the top of my lungs, and it helps me work on the bottom of my lungs and helps me get the secretions up from my lungs. That usually takes 2 minutes. And then after that I nebulize hypersonic saline, which just basically helps me do the same as that, which brings up the secretions from my lungs. I do that at the same time I do my PEP, which is a form of physio. And after that, straight afterwards, I nebulize Pulmazine, which is a drug that helps me thin the secretions in my lungs so it's easier to bring up. It's really expensive. You can only get it if your lung function is below 65%. And then, before I leave for school, I will make an Ensure milkshake, which just helps me gain fat, and it's just, yeah. And that just equals free enzymes, or Creon. And then while I'm at school, which is pretty much the last thing I do, I just have one of these, which is a Vortisip, and it's the same as that pretty much. And that's it. Okay, so this is how you do the autogenic drainage, which I do before physio. So what I do first is I will prepare this and put it around my upper chest, if I can do it. And then what I'll do is I'll take a big deep breath in, I'll breathe all what I can out, and then I'll strap it hard around, and then I'll do low level breathing, so really just like that. And then when I feel like I want to cough or there's like a little crackling around here, I will unstrap a little bit and make it not as tight, and then I will do medium level breathing, and I'll do that until I feel the crackle, and I'll do the same and I'll loosen it again, and I'll do high level breathing, but normal breathing, but high level. Yeah. And then when I feel the crackling after that, I'll take it off and I'll do a big huff and a cough, and hopefully we should bring something up. nothing came up because I'm not really that productive at the moment. But that's how I do the orthogenic drainage.
So, Chrissy, how does having cystic fibrosis impact you as a person, i.e. your school life, your social life, your family life, etc.?
Well, it hasn't really affected me that much because I was always grown up with it, so I don't really know what it's like not to have it. So I think it's pretty normal to me, but it can be a bit of a drag. Like, say I have to take around my crayon everywhere after I have like food, and yeah, just having to fit in all my physio and taking the medication is just a bit of a drag. But you know, I get through it. And, yeah.
How do you feel about moving from the paediatric services to the adult services, because you won't see your own paediatrician and the physios and the nurses that you've been with for the past few years?
I'm a little apprehensive. Like it's gonna be weird seeing your face and having to talk about my condition, like how I feel with other people. But I'm pretty chill about it. Really, I don't really mind. Like, yeah, it's got to happen. Really. Yeah.
Okay, so we have a question from a student nurse, and she asks, how do you feel the hospital staff are towards you when you meet them? Do you feel apprehensive or reassured? Do you feel like they make you have a positive or a negative experience?
I'd say they're pretty reassuring. Like, they don't really make me feel down at all. They make me feel welcome at the hospital. And so it's been positive and negative. They're pretty positive. Like, just keep smiling and just be nice. And they only come in really if I need them, or unless it's time for medication.
Do you feel that we could improve the services that you get as regards to your medical treatment and your stay in hospital?
Just like make the internet access so you can like keep in touch with your friends, and just make sure there's a TV there just so you can do something while you're there. And yeah, that's pretty much it, really. Alright, so this is what I do at night time. I do the orthogenic drainage beforehand, and then what I do is I'll get the tobramycin, which is another antibiotic. I'll put it in this, and then I'll just take that off there and put it in there. And then what I'll do is put that back on, attach this tube into the bottom, and then I will just basically just turn it on and breathe it. And that's pretty much it for my nighttime routine. Yep. So that's pretty much it. You know, if you thought that was quite boring to watch, all the physio and stuff, well, just think I've got to live with that. And it's not fun, but yeah, that's pretty much it from me. If you have any more questions, you can ask Lizzie, or you can ask Google, or you can read a book from the library. Thank you.